开玩笑嘛，你火车上出来，你早叫我呀。
You joking with me now. When you saw me coming out of the train station, why didn't you call me then?
你等我买了油饼的啃得这样了，你才叫我。
You waited for me to buy the bread and eat it, and then you called me.
他说我起先不敢确定。
But in the beginning, I wasn't sure.
说当时我跟你同桌吃过饭。
But I have eaten lunch with you before.
他说你吃饭的样子我印象很深刻。
I remember the way you eat.
他说我看见你吃油饼，我就知道，我就确定是你。
So when I saw you eating the bread, I knew it was you.
那是你以为最聪明的决定。
You think that was the wisest choice.
上帝不是这样认为。
The Lord doesn't think.
那是你认为最好的选择。
That's what you think is the best
上帝不
choice.
见得也是这样认为。
The Lord does not think so.
那是你面对周围环境所做的一个判断。
It's a judgment you make after surveying your surroundings.
但是那一个判断并不见得是最恰当的判断。
But that is not the most appropriate judgment.
所以我们需要上帝借给我们一双眼睛。
And therefore, we need to borrow God's eyesight.
一双可以穿透苦难。
Eyes that will pierce through troubles.
一双可以穿透迷雾。穿透迷雾。
Eyes that will see through fog.
一双可以穿透风雨的一双眼睛。
Eyes that will see through wind.
使我们可以看到风雨后面总有彩虹。
So that we can see behind the winds and the storms there will be a rainbow.
使我们看到迷雾之后总有阳光。
So that we will realize after the fog disappears, the sun will come
使我
in.
们看到在最深最沉的黑暗当中，
So that we will know at the deepest, darkest hour
上帝为我们预备将要来的时候。
what the Lord has prepared for us.
所以圣经告诉我们，
The Bible tells us,
说看到我要做一件新事，
look, I will do a new thing.
如今要发现，
Even now it will happen.
你们岂不知道吗？
Don't you know?
我必在旷野开道路，
I will even make a way in the wilderness
在沙漠里面开江河。
and rivers in the desert.
不错，我们前面是有红海，
It is true that before us there's the Red Sea.
但是上帝能够使红海分开。
But the Lord can part the Red Sea.
不错，我们是在旷野当中，
It is true that we are in the desert.
但是只要上帝在我们生命当中，
But as long as the Lord is in our life,
沙漠同样可以开出江河。
in the desert, rivers will appear.
不错，我们的生命当中有时候会洪水泛滥，
In our lives, many times we were flooded over by the Red Sea.
但是永远记得说，在洪水泛滥之时，耶和华坐着为王。
But during the flood, the Lord sits as king forever.
耶和华坐着为王，直到永远。
The Lord sits as king forever.
今天我们的人生是否在面对那个浩瀚无际的红海？
In our lives today, are we facing this vast, limitless Red Sea?
你应该知道，这个世界上有一些东西比海还要深。
You must know that in this life, there's one thing that's deeper than the deeper sea.
你是否看见你前面让你这个望而却步的高山？
You're looking at this unsurmountable mountain.
但是你要知道，这个世界上有种爱比更高、最高的山还要高。
But you must realize there is a love that is higher than the highest mountain.
你可否看见上帝的爱比海更深，比天更高？
Can you not see that God's love is deeper than the deepest sea and higher than the tallest mountain?
你可知道，万水千山总是情。
Mountains and rivers are no barriers to God's love.
你可知道，上帝为我们预备了这个红海？
The Lord has prepared this Red Sea for us.
上帝也同样为我们预备一条道路，让我们可以穿越红海。
The same God has prepared a path through this Red Sea.
在这红海面前，
Before this Red Sea,
你会发现，
you will discover
上帝的爱比红海更深。
the the Lord's love is deeper than the Red Sea.
所以圣经里面去形容上帝的爱，
The Bible describes the love of God
只有一句话，
in this way.
是何等的长阔高深。
The Lord's love is wide and deep,
是我们超过我们所求所想。
far exceeding our expectations.
所以，如果今天你在面对这一个红海，
So if you are facing your Red Sea,
让我们知道说，
let us know
基督徒的人生里面
in a Christian life
没有绝路，
there is no dead
因
end
为上帝的爱超越万水千山。
because God's love far exceeds everything.
好，再往下走，
And now we continue the journey.
我们曾经碰到山，
We have met mountains,
我们曾经碰到海，
we have met ocean,
让我们来看看。
and now let's look at the
到
valley.
出埃及记第17章的时候，
In Exodus chapter 17,
上帝让以色列面对一个环境，
the Lord led Israelites to a place,
这个地方有一个山谷，
and this is a valley,
这个山谷叫做利非丁。
and this is called the Valley of Rephidim.
在这个地方有一个强大的敌人，
And in this place, the Israelites met with a formidable foe,
那就是亚玛力人。
and that's the Amalekites.
所以亚玛力人来到利非丁，
Then came Amalek
要和以色列人征战。
and fought with Israel.
以色列人有点措手不及，
The Israelites were caught unprepared.
因为在他们的头脑当中，
But in their minds,
他们没有对战争做好准备。
they were not prepared for battle.
但是上帝就让他们面对，
But the Lord wanted them to face the
敌人来
Amalekites.
了，
The enemies are before them,
拿着刀，拿着枪，
with the swords and then the spears.
摆阵站在他们面前。
They were all lined up in front of them.
这场仗怎么打？
How are they going to face their enemies?
凭什么去打？
What do they rely
有
upon?
多少概率能够得胜？
What is their percentage of victory?
以色列人不熟悉战争，
The Israelites were not trained in battles.
在这400年的时间里面，以色列没有打过仗，
In 400 years, they were slaves. They have not been in battles.
他们不懂得怎么样行军摆阵，
They do not know any military strategy.
他们也不见得有多少这个战术的修养。
They do not know how to win battles.